Hello guys, LifeHackster here. Today we are going to compare the Wyze Cam V3 Pro to the older version 3. I did review the V3 Pro by itself about a week ago, and if you haven't seen it yet, I will link it down below. This comparison will focus more on the differences between the two so that you can decide which one you like better. And see if the Pro version is way better than the version 3 or just stick with the version 3 because it is a bit cheaper. As to price, there is a $20 difference between the two. For video quality, both of them have starlight sensors, and the V3 records in 1080p at 20 frames per second in daytime and 15 FPS in infrared night vision. And the V3 Pro records in 4 megapixels, 2K quality, 2560 by 1440 pixel resolution in the same 20 FPS in daytime and 15 FPS at night. Aside from that, there is also the field of view, where the Pro has a narrower 116 degrees diagonal field of view, while the V3 has a wider 130 degrees, which I thought at first would be a big difference, but as you can see, not really.
So this is the video and audio quality of the Wyze Cam V3 Pro and also the Wyze Cam V3. Then give it live test, 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So this is the video and audio quality of the Wyze Cam V3 Pro and also the Wyze Cam V3. Then give it live test, 10 feet, 15, 20, 25, 30.
For night vision, let's start off showing their starlight sensors. And as you can see, the Pro is actually a bit darker compared to the V3. The V3 has a better starlight sensor. Now the Pro has an integrated 80 lumen spotlights, and to have a fair comparison with the V3, Wyze is also selling a $10 spotlight accessory that you can put on the V3, and it has a 70 lumen output. The other difference is that this spotlight accessory is a bit warmer, 4000 Kelvin color temperature compared to the wider 5K of the V3 Pro. Something to note in my testing, which I installed both cameras vertically but under the eaves. The spotlights are on top. With the V3 Pro, no issues with this setup when its spotlights turn on at night. But with the V3 with a spotlight accessory, which sits on top of it, the light also hits the fascia board overhang, which causes some glare, so you have to keep that in mind. The better setup for this would be to install it on the ceiling part itself, which will place the spotlight under the camera and will not cause the glare. You just need to flip the image in the app. But to have a fair comparison, I'll show you if you don't install the spotlight accessory for the V3 and turn off the spotlight on the Pro, and have some other lighting on a timer or motion activated in the area you're monitoring. You will see that both cameras have way better video quality. I made a video about this, that you really don't need a low light sensor camera, just install more lighting. I will link that video in the description down below to see how lighting can improve your security camera's footage. When it gets really dark outside at night, both of them switches to infrared night vision. There's not a lot of difference between the two cameras, both of them have 4 infrared LEDs. You already heard the audio quality from the camera's recordings, how about the quality of their speakers?
This is the audio quality coming out from the Wyze Cam V3 Pro. This is the audio quality coming out from the Wyze Cam V3 Pro. This is the audio quality coming out from the Wyze Cam V3. This is the audio quality coming out from the Wyze Cam V3.
As to the features and settings, both are the same, except that the Pro has a different user interface. And also the Pro has the Smart Focus feature, which it automatically zooms in on the detected motion when you are in live view, which I think is a cool feature. Also with the Pro's interface, you can easily access the recorded events from the cloud when in live view. Whereas with the V3, you have the playback option, which are the recordings on the microSD card, which is showed in a timeline. You have to go to the separate events tab to get to the camera recordings from the cloud. The Pro has the SD card button to show the recordings on the card. Also, I'm not sure if the Wyze is going to update all their cameras interface like the V3 Pro in the future. Let's test the alert notification speed. We are going to compare the motion alert notification speeds between the Wyze Cam V3 Pro, which has the on-device AI person detection, and the regular Wyze Cam V3. Both of them have the Cam Plus subscription, and I'm on my LTE connection, and it's 144. Let's check it out. Status light turned on both of them. Just waiting for the notification. There you go. So V3 Pro first, and then the V3 One. Click and hold on the V3 Pro, get that snapshot. Same thing on the V3 One. And when you click on it, it should go to live view, and both of them will load up pretty quick. And I'm just gonna stay here for a little bit and you will see. There you go. So both of them basically barely have a cool off. How about if you decide not to subscribe to their monthly subscription? I turned off the Cam Plus subscription on both the V3 Pro and the V3. And even the V3 Pro has the on-device AI for person detection. It's still, the notification is still all motion. So we'll check it out here in a bit. So I'm on my LTE connection and let's check it out. Still delay a little bit here. There you go. Alright, so it's just about the same. Anyways, I'm just gonna show you on the V3 Pro. It just says motion detected and not person detected, which means it will still notify you of all motion. So not really, there's no difference. As to notifications, there's not a lot of difference between the two. Also, without subscription, there is a 5-minute notification cool-off, and you will only get a thumbnail snapshot. There's no more 12-second free recording to the cloud. But if you have a microSD card inserted in the cameras, you will get all the motion events, or even you can set it for 24/7 recordings on the card itself. One big advantage of the Pro version with this is that it has an on-device AI person detection, which on the timeline, it tags the recordings that has a person or persons detected on them, so they will be easier to find. I thought at first that this is the same with the notifications, that you only get notified when it detects a person. But unfortunately, it doesn't. It still notifies you of all motion events. Anyways, Wyze also discounted their Cam Plus subscription that now they also have the unlimited plan for up to 99 Wyze cameras, and that can be as low as $8.25 per month, which is not bad, and you will get all the features of these cameras. Overall, the Pro is better than the V3, but not really that much. If you already have the V3s, I'm not really sure if you want to upgrade them. Just keep your version 3s. But if you're wanting another Wyze camera, then this Pro version can be a good choice. Well, what do you think? Which one do you like better, the V3 or the V3 Pro? Comment below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.